Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Mubarak Dauda. This channel, you'll be learning everything about data analytics, Power BI, Power Query, my lifestyle as a data analyst, and any career tips that will help you grow in your data career also. In this video, you'll learn how to get data from BigQuery. BigQuery is one of the data warehouse, or let me say big database there owned by Google, and it's one of the most used data warehouse or cloud storage platform for every company out there. So if you're working with Power BI, you need to get data and also connect to this BigQuery often because most of the data will not be in flat file. Most of the data are stored on this cloud platform. So you being a Power BI developer, one of your core skills out to know how to like get data from this. So you open your browser, you search as I just searched Google BigQuery, and then it will load this for you. Once this is loaded, you select BigQuery here. When you select BigQuery, now let me go back to Google Cloud here. So let me move back to the beginning. So when you search your Google BigQuery here, you go to Cloud Google BigQuery here, and it will show you all of this information. If you are just starting, you need to do. So one of the things that make you like have access to BigQuery is not until you have your organization account or anything. You have free access to BigQuery once you have a Gmail account, which is a Google account. If you have a Google account, I will just say get started for free. So when I click on get started for free, it will take me to consolecloud.org. So because I already have accounts already, so I don't need to like do all this setup. You will find an info card at the top of this video on how you can set up your own Google BigQuery. So I will go back here and I will go to my account. So I'll just click on BigQuery here. So it will take me to my account or my BigQuery because I already set it up already. So if you don't have a Google BigQuery account, you see an info card, a video at the top of this video on how you can set up BigQuery. So if you want to try this out. So because for every Google BigQuery you created, you have a project created for you. Me, I have multiple projects here. You can create a new project, which you can learn in other video. But here is just how we can connect to BigQuery to bring data. So Google has this, my first project, that will be the first project that will be created for you when you open BigQuery. So for me to get this, I've already like log into my Google BigQuery. I'll go to, you can come to my home browser here and I'll say go to my dashboard. Yeah, so this is my dashboard on my Google BigQuery. It will show you, okay, the resources that you can do. You can manage SQL Server, manage Postgres, and other stuff you want to do. So let's go to Power BI. So you open your Power BI, you go to get data, as you already know, and then you locate database and search for BigQuery. Yeah, this is it here. So when you click on connect to BigQuery, you'll bring in navigation box for you, this advanced option. You expand these advanced options. Once you expand these advanced options, what this is asking is, okay, view project ID, which is optional, user storage, all these are optional, but these two here are the main thing that you need. You only need this project ID, you just show optional. So duration time, okay, let me explain what this. View project ID is because the Google query, when you want to like start working on it, you will need to pay. You will need to pay for license subscription. So they will give you a billing project ID. You use storage API where any of your data, different warehouses that you're connecting to. If there is one API, if it is, you put it option. It's optional actually. Connection timeout. If you are building a large data, maybe you want to set the timer that okay, if data does not load, you connect to it in 5 minutes, it should stop. So this is what this connection timeout to do. And then command timeout duration. So if this timeout stop, what is the error? Like the message that it should drop, it should say, okay, maybe the data is large, it's loaded more than 5 minutes. That's why I stop. So this is what this command timeout means. The project ID is the actual project ID of your workspace on Google BigQuery. And then SQL statements, let's say you have tons of table, you will see you if you want to select a specific table, you already have a query for that. So because if you are loading a table, bringing a table, in the previous video when we talk about how you can get data from SQL Server and other stuff. So it's not advisable to be bringing a table. It's advisable to select only query, only data you needed, because to maximize cost. If you are bringing large table, the more your query is running, the more your subscription money is running on Google BigQuery for payments. So you go to your BigQuery. Let's fill in this now. You go to your BigQuery here. You see this project info. You can see the project name, project number, which is the project ID here. I'll just copy this project ID, which is what I need. And this is also my billing project ID also, because it's free I'm using. So if I'm using, even though it is free, it's still the same. Mostly every time, it's still the same billing project ID that is assigned to them. So I'll post this billing here, which is my billing here, and then also I'll paste this here in my project ID. So this is the two important ones. If I want to put a timeout, I can put maybe um, I can put maybe 60 seconds or 60 minutes, and it will count, but it's not necessary. Do I have a table I want to select from? No, I don't have a specific table I want to select. I just want to show everything there. So once I click on OK, it will establish a connection. You can see now there are two options here. There is one that is service account, and there is one that is organization account. So service account means you have a server that is hosted on Google BigQuery, and there will be a service account for that, which means Google BigQuery is your storage, and you have a warehouse like external server that is being connected to. So you need to provide a service account and a JSON file. To show how this looks like, this is kind of how a service account looks like. You will see which is external and the key JSON email, just like has been seen here. So this is a service key, but that's not to use because you're using a free account if you're like setting this up, and if you're using a service account, which is your organization service account, this is how you connect. You change the service account, put the email, and put the JSON key file. But for organization account, because I'm using my free version of BigQuery, I will just click on organization account and I'll click on sign in, because you need to verify whether you have account with Google BigQuery. That's one of the things. And I will select my account here. Once I select my account, it's saying, okay, you will see all this information and click on allow. So when you allow your Google to access Power BI, you come back to your Power BI, you can say you're currently signed in, and then I'll click on connect. So when I click on connect, it will establish a connection to that my Google BigQuery. Can you see that now? So these are all the projects I have in my Google BigQuery, all these Dynamics API. Like I have other projects here on Google BigQuery. So if you are looking at, okay, this is because, but what I want to say is here, I want to bring a public, because Google BigQuery has a public data that you can access to free. In my NS data here, um which is the system I call, I don't have anything there. So I'll just say, okay, I want to bring data from Google public data, which is BigQuery public data. And let me choose this first one here. So I'll choose this America Health Ranking. Let's see what is there. And then I'll just click on load. And that's how okay, it's asking me how do I want to connect to this. Import allows you to copy data into Power BI. DirectQuery will connect live to this data source. So there's another video where we explain import mode and direct query mode. So you'll find it at the top of this video also, so you can know how you want to like make your connection. For this access, I will choose direct query because I'm not doing any transformation on that data. And you see, when you had second data source information, it locally sent other data source. Only another So yeah, okay, you select okay because yeah. So you'll find your data here, use the AHR, and that's how you can see this table cannot be shown because it is not in import mode. This is what I want to like show you. In the previous video, you will see how import and direct query mode is. So because you are connected to that, because you will not be able to see, you can only build model and build reports with that information. So if you come to you can see it here. You can only build model and build reports with it. So that's how you connect to bring data from BigQuery. And if you want to change that, you can come to your and click on advanced and change it to import mode. Okay, change it to import mode. Yeah, and then you can be able to view it. So this is how to get data from BigQuery to Power BI for your analysis. So you can view that now. You can see it now. So that will be all for this video. See you in the next video. Bye. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, kindly give me a follow, like, subscribe, click on the bell icon so you get notified when a video drop. Nice having you here. Bye.